Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, long time no talk. I've been off YouTube for a little bit. Not off YouTube, I've been watching videos and stuff, but just off from making videos. I did not feel like it was, the right time, the correct time to be doing so, because there were other things that are more important to be focused on at the moment. While everyone's feeds, Instagram feeds, YouTube feeds are going back to normal, I just want to say that we should continue the movement, the BLM movement, repost anything that you can to catch a larger audience, whether it be your friends, your family, and also signing petitions and donating if you can. I know not everyone can donate due to the pandemic and what is going on in the world currently, but that is okay. Signing petitions is just as important, so I'm going to be leaving some links down below for petitions that I've signed, but please be sure to leave your petitions and your links down below so that this could be an ongoing conversation that we can continue to make this happen, make a change. But yeah, I kind of touched more a little bit while I'm in the doing my makeup, so as to why I've been gone for a little bit, but yeah, I came back today. I wanted to do this really pretty bronzy look using the new Natasha Denona bronze palette and a few Patrick Top items. Also, they're covered in fingerprints already. Some of the new items that he's launched in his makeup line. So if you're interested in this look, please keep on watching. Alright you guys, so I'm going to first start off by priming my eyelids. I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Primer today. And I know that I haven't uploaded in a long time, and I just didn't feel like it was the right time to upload any content. Mostly focusing on the bigger issue at hand. And I'm sure a lot of you have been on social media and have seen the Black Lives Matter movement resurging, and I just wanted to shine the light on the more important issues that are going on, and it is still very important even though your feeds may be going back to normal, like Black Lives Matter today, tomorrow, and the next day, and the day after that, and and it goes on. So I really wanted to just spend my time educating myself more on the issues, and trying to be an authentic ally, and spreading awareness, signing petitions, donating if you can. But of course I know that not everyone can donate, and that is fine also. But signing every petition you can see, and any other issues that come up, signing petitions is really important. So that's what I've been doing, and kind of just reflecting and giving time for myself, because we're in a very weird time at the moment. There's a pandemic going on, and then there's systemic racism going on, so there's a lot of things going on, and I just didn't feel like it was right to upload any content. And yeah, and that's why I haven't been very active on YouTube. So that's why I don't know if any of you are wondering, but that is the reason why, and I want to continue to kind of shed light on the issues that need our attention. So down below I will be leaving some links that I have also signed petitions for, and will continue to share, and if I find any other helpful links I will definitely leave them in my link below. But if you guys have any links as well, petitions and donations, please leave them down below so we can be more of a conversation starter, and we can all educate each other and spread awareness together. So yeah, but that is where I've been, but I've still been on social media, as I'm sure a lot of you have, because I feel like you want to step away, but you also want to continue to be educated and see what's going on around the world currently. So yeah, I don't even know, it feels so weird to film and talk. It's been so long, it's been months. I think the last time I've uploaded a video was 3 months ago. I know when the pandemic did start I uploaded 2 videos, but then I kind of didn't feel like I wasn't in the mindset of it, and I didn't want to upload anything that I wasn't proud of or anything like that. Yes, if you also follow me on Instagram, I've been very active on there as well, reposting stories and resharing things, links and everything. Just so, I don't have the largest platform, but I think that just resharing helps a lot to get the attention of other people. So that's what I've been doing. But yeah, I hope all of you are doing well, staying safe, staying healthy, you and your family. It's a very scary time, very weird time. So yeah, but let's get on with it. Let's get back into the groove. There's been a lot of makeup launches since I've been away from my channel, and I have been doing pretty well actually with not buying makeup that I don't need, because I'm not going anywhere. This is like the third time I filmed since shelter in place, and kind of like I haven't gone anywhere obviously, but sometimes I'll put on some makeup here and there, but I haven't gotten to, I can't even speak. I haven't gotten to play because it's still in such a weird time. In the middle of this pandemic, I think that, you know, putting out content to kind of like step away from reality for a little bit, like, you know, like 20 minutes for a video, whether it be mine or somebody else's, really helps to just refresh. Like, it's been very heavy on social media the past couple months, so how I've been kind of staying sane is like watching old videos, watching vlogs that kind of like, you know, take me away for a little bit, you know. So hopefully my videos will bring that to you. It's truly what I hope. So, and you know that a lot of us are here for makeup, so I really want to just like put out some lighthearted content and see how you guys are doing. So let me know down below how you guys are holding up, what you've been doing, are you still working? So I primed my eyelids, and I'm now going to set them with my Fenty Beauty Banana Powder. This is also the mixture that I had with the Charlotte Tilbury powder, so I'm just using this up. It's going down. So I just want to start finishing that. I'm going to take my Luxie Large Fluff 233. I feel like also you've like kind of forgotten how to do makeup, because that's how I feel. Like I haven't worn makeup in so long because I haven't needed to go anywhere, that I just haven't worn anything or kind of like want to put anything on. Also going to set my brows a little bit. So I don't know if you guys have still been, you know, keeping up with the makeup launches, but I saw this palette and it screamed my name, and there are also other items that launch within this kind of mini collection that I do want to pick up. The Natasha Denona bronze palette. This palette is so pretty. When I saw it, I had to have it. It looks like this. It's like one of her, I don't know if she's like starting to just like move on to these smaller palettes now, which are a little bit more affordable than her original palettes, if that makes sense. Like the pans are smaller, the palette itself is a little bit smaller, and they're a little bit more affordable than the ones she launched originally. Like I believe the Sunset palette was like $129, the pans were a little bit bigger, but I feel like this palette size and these eyeshadow pan sizes are amazing, because those pans are a little bit bigger, and you never really finish an eyeshadow palette unless, like, you know, you don't really spend a lot of money on makeup and that's your everyday palette. So for someone who, you know, collects a lot of makeup like myself, these are the perfect pan sizes. Like maybe I'll hit pan on some of these much faster than I would have if her eyeshadow palettes were in the Sunset palette sizes. Am I making sense? Like, please let me know down below. I haven't like filmed video in so long I don't even know how to speak. These are gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous like neutral bronzy shades, and I'm loving them. I know that we can't really go out anywhere or go on vacation and be bronzed beauties, but you can still fake that with makeup, so I'm gonna do that today. I'm just playing with makeup. I know I've done other bronze looks before, but I'm excited to just, you know, jump back into filming and create some content. So I'm going to first start off with the shade Sundown, which is a light peachy shade right here. Take my Makeup Shack T50. It's a big fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to put that into the crease. I'm going to start in the center and move back and blend back and forth. Such a pretty color. I've used this palette, this is like my third time probably, and if you've watched my other previous videos before, I love Natasha Denona palettes. They're like one of my favorite brands, I think. Just with eyeshadows, they're very creamy, they blend out very nicely. They are an investment piece, but I think it's totally worth it. Like her Metropolis palette was a gorgeous, gorgeous palette also. her Biba palette. It's like an all matte palette. I love that. Her Safari palette, I love that one as well. Actually, no, the Biba palette was not all matte, but the Safari palette is all matte, I believe. But I love those palettes. They're like my favorites. They're so pretty. Like the color story is amazing. You can create many different looks, and I believe it's like well worth your money. So I think I've mentioned this in another video before, like I would, if you want to invest in one of the Natasha Denona palettes, like kind of look at all the shades and eyeshadows that she's offering and pick and choose from the palettes you think you would use most of, and then like spend your money there, because then it'll be more worth it for you if you're going to use it a lot more and on a daily basis. So I'm just blending this back and forth. Hopefully I still have some makeup skills to show you guys, because I am feeling a little weird doing makeup, filming it. Like, it was like so nice putting up my filming equipment, but it was also so weird because I haven't done it for so long. It was like out of my routine. So I kind of used that shade and I kind of blended it out and smoked, not really smoked out, but I really want it to be very blended out and seamless at the very corners. This is what we'll have so far. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take the same T50. I'm going to be taking the shade Beach, which is more of a neutral brown, less peachy, but more neutral. Apply that on top. I'm going to start off with the outer corner first, and then blend it inwards to add a little bit of depth. Shade Ridge right here. It's definitely a little bit more neutral, kind of more like a mustardy brown. Like MAC's popular shade called Interrupted, but less mustardy, if that makes sense. I'm going to apply that to the outer corners. I'm really focusing this in like my little crease right here, as you can see. And of course I'm like kind of winging this out. That's really pretty. Also, let me know down below if you have kind of acquired new hobbies and things you do during quarantine. I have started working, I did work out previously before shelter in place started, but since we can't go anywhere, I've been watching Chloe Ting's workout videos, and they've been really helpful to kind of like release stress and like being at home. I understand that, you know, for people, I love being at home. I am a homebody, that's where I thrive, but there are some days where I'm just like, really wish I could leave the house. And I know like we can still take little walks and stuff, but it's just I just stay home, and it's like, it's not the same, but I understand why we need to stay home, obviously, so that we can stop the curve, even though it has gotten worse. If you live in California, you'll know. Do you guys have any workouts that you guys are doing? Let me know down below. Again, like, what are you doing? I was doing the Emmy Wong workouts, and those are really nice too, but I wanted to switch it up. So kind of, it's really hard working out alone. I'm very used to working out in a group setting and with a live instructor, but gotta make with what you got, right? Is that the saying? Make do with what you have. But yeah, I'm going to take the shade Suntan, which is this reddish brown shade, and I'm going to apply that in circular motions. I'm not even quite sure what kind of look I want to do, but I do want to kind of use a lot of the shades on camera just so you guys know how they work. If you want to purchase it, I know it's really hard because you can't really go into stores right now. I think a lot of things in California at least are reclosing, so it's a lot of purchasing stuff online. So that looks pretty good. Take my T50 and I'm going to blend out. I'm now going to take a pencil flat shader brush. Is this a flat shader brush? I don't even know what kind of brush this is. This is the Morphe M432, which is a flat brush, and I'm going to take the shade Magma right here. This is a deeper reddish brown shade, and I'm going to kind of apply that to the outer corners, like right here, and And I kind of use that as a liner a little bit to deepen up the lash line. And honestly, I don't know if that'll make a difference. I mean, I can see it's a little bit deeper in the outer corners after applying that, but I don't know if it'll be covered up later, but I just wanted to use that. Now I'm going to apply the shimmery shade. I think I'm going to take the shade Glooming and Palladium. I don't know, these two shimmery shades right here. Mix them together. I'm going to apply that. So pretty. So I don't have my nails, as you can see, anymore. I think this last video I posted on my YouTube channel was like a week later. I had taken them off. I tried to, I needed a fill really badly, but I couldn't get one because everything closed down. So I bought like a kiss kit from the drugstore, and I tried to do it myself, and it went so horribly wrong. So horribly wrong. So then I had to spend like 2 hours doing like filing my gel down and then like redoing it, and then it was really like thick on my thumb. Like I'm rethinking these memories and I'm traumatized. So then I spent an hour soaking them off with acetone. So my fingers were so dry because the acetone, like it was like so thick. Like there was no going back. So I took them off, and it was weird because I had nails for so long. And then I had bought static nails because I heard a lot about those like prior to everything shutting down in the pandemic, and I heard those are really good, and I tried those, and those are nice, but I think I had put them back on like 2 days ago, maybe a week ago now, and they just didn't feel the same, and they were kind of like felt weaker than other ones that I've tried previously. And I think I was just so used to not having any nails that it was so weird. Like, I'll definitely get my nails back once my things are able to reopen again, because I do miss them. And I feel like having nails make my fingers look prettier. I mean, I say this all the time, my fingers look chody because they're so short and chubby looking. And I just don't like my hands. The nails make my hands look prettier. Like, am I the only one? But yeah, it's way easier to apply eyeshadow now because I don't have any nails, but I do miss them. How are you guys holding up? Like, for those who do get their nails done, like, do you miss your nails? Are you gonna go back to get your nails done when the salons reopen? I really do need a pedicure though, but I've just been like all natural with everything. So pretty. It's like not as shimmery as I thought it would be, but I'm gonna go ahead and take it on a flat shader brush, and this is the Morphe M167. I'm gonna take it in a shader brush, and I'm going to spritz some of my Colourpop Pretty Fresh. I'm gonna see how that looks. They're going on very pretty, and it's shimmery, but I thought it'd be more like metallic looking. That's much better. Can you tell? Yeah, better. I also wanted to use this shade right here, and I kind of feel like it's like a eyeshadow topper. It's called True Bronze, and the last time I used it, not much color came off, but it was like more shimmery. It looks like that. I mean, actually, it's a lot of color right there, but I think I'm going to use this more as like a eyeshadow topper to make it look more shimmery and bronzy. So it's called True Bronze, and I'm just going to pat. Oh yeah, that made it look 10 times better. My Colourpop shader brush, I don't even know what the name of this is, just like the shader brush I always use, I'm going to blend out the harsh lines. My M433 taking Suntan again, and blend it inwards. Let's move away from the eyes for now, and I'm going to move to the complexion. I'm going to be taking my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter in number 4 medium. Still love this so much. And I'm going to apply it like a decent amount. Heavenly Luxe Complexion Perfection brush. Got this e.l.f. Complexion Sponge. I don't know what it's called exactly, but I Love Study was talking about this and was saying it's so good. So when I went to Target, like a couple of weeks back. I picked it up. I picked up 2 because it was so good and it was so affordable. And it is amazing, you guys. Like, you all need it. So the foundation that every time that I've gone out and put makeup on that I've been using is my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in number 4 Warm Chaud. Love this if you are an oily skin gal. It is more of like it is a matte foundation, I think. I can't remember. I believe it is. But I love it. Amazing, amazing coverage. It blends out nicely. Doesn't look cakey. So I'm going to just apply a decent amount because I feel like I'm going through something with my face. When am I not, right? And I'm just going to leave it like this for now. I'm going to be taking my Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush in JH12 to blend this out. This is like a flat buffing brush. I feel like this is one of the foundations that like truly match my skin tone with the yellow undertone that I have. I look crazy right now. And I like blending it, I like applying it with a foundation brush and then blending it out with a buffing brush type thing. And then I like further blending it out with my Beauty Blender. And I look a little bit crazy right now, but I promise you. It'll all come together. I'm going to take my Dose of Colors. Is this their Pinpoint sponge, I think? Take some on the back of the blender and blend everything out. Oh my god, why do I look so scary? And I promise you, like, off camera it does look decent. And, like, I just don't look that palely scary. But we're going to add a little bit of color back in. I'm going to be taking my Nars Creamy Radiant Concealer in Custard. And this will give my face a little bit more color. I'm using this because I like the orangey tone. It, like, covers the darkness really well for my eyes. I'm also using this to fix up the shape of my eyeshadow. So I went ahead and blend out the concealer. I'm going to use my Morphe E28 to blend out the harsh lines right here. Just to make everything blend seamlessly. Also the inner corners. I'm going to go ahead and cream contour. I don't know if you guys have tried the new Fenty Beauty. These are called, what are they called? Freestyle Cream Bronzer in, is that what it's called? Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer, right? I got it in the shade Honey Glaze at first, but I tried it and it was a little bit too red. It was too easy to return it, so I just ordered a different color. This is Teddy, which is more of like a cool toned, neutral-ish shade, and I love this. You guys, I've been so into cream contour. It's ridiculous. I also bought another cream contour like little thing that I'm gonna show in a different video, probably talking about all the new stuff that I bought recently, but I love that also. I saw a lot of like beauty influencers using it, but this is what Teddy looks like. I'm gonna be taking my JH08 to apply it per usual, just like to dab it in. And I still love my Huda Beauty one, but I was itching to try something new. Mind my chest, I was just scratching it. Alright, I'm going to I'm then going to take my Makeup Shack T42 and blend out. My little e.l.f. Beauty Blender and blend this out further. And I'm just like patting it in like this. I love it. It looks really pretty and like I love the shade. I want my cheeks to be more chiseled. I feel like I have really like fat looking cheeks. Okay. Next, I'm going to highlight, and I have been loving this concealer. I think it's been out for a little bit. This is the Kosas, is there a name? I think it's just called the Kosas Concealer, and I got it in the shade 2, and I love this concealer. It has really great coverage. I love the brush too. It has really great coverage, and it's very lightweight and brightening. Well, I think it's because of the color I got, but super brightening, super easy to blend out. did I say lightweight already? And I love it. It's so good. And I want to try the Kosas face oil, but I have oily skin type, so I don't know how good that would be for me. But if you've tried it, let me know how you feel. And especially if you're an oily skin gal, let me know, because I really, really, really want to love it. I mean, want to buy it, but I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out. Back and forth with my sponges. As you can see, this is my Dose of Colors Pinpoint one. And like, look how easily that blended out. I'll need to try this concealer. I'm first going to press it in. Alright, you guys, we're going to go ahead and set the face while I let my under eyes bake a little bit longer, taking my tried and true Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder number 2. Taking the JH11 big fluffy paddle brush. I'm just going to pat. Under eyes set a little bit, bake a little bit longer. I'm going to take the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer, a matte bronzing filter for face and body. This is a number 2. You guys, first of all, look at this beautiful like shell looking packaging, and then it's like also it's huge, and like this is my face. How huge is this? But it's like literally the face powder in a bronzer form. It's so beautiful. Like, you all need it if you're in the market for a new bronzer that looks like beautiful. It's like so finely milled. Like, everything I love of the face powder is in this bronzer, in bronzer shades. You know, I love it. This is the Morphe M527. I'm going to take my Tarte Park Avenue Princess contour shades. I'm going to take the contour shades and chisel out the cheeks a little bit more. Slightest bit. Take my Morphe E41 and blend. I'm going to mesh everything together. I'm going to carve out the cheeks. Alright, so I went ahead and tightlined and also smudged the Charlotte Tilbury Chameleon Bronze Garnet Color Chameleon pencil under my eyes, and also tightlined with it. I'm using my Makeup Shack T66, and I'm going to take the shade Magma, the one that we used to smoke out the outer corners. I'm going to apply that to the lower lash line. First, I'm going to use my Dose of Color shader brush. The original shade we used to blend everything. Alright, you guys, so I applied some lashes. These are my KoKo Lashes Goddesses. And for mascara, I use the Diorshow mascara. And now we're going to go ahead and apply some blush. I picked up the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder blush in She's So LA. This is like a neutral shade. I've used the powder side multiple times, but I've only swatched the cream side. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that. Gold powder brush from Smashbox. I'm going to apply it on the back of my hand first. I'm kind of scared. I hope it doesn't pick up anything. And take my blender and buff it up. The blush side with my Real Techniques blush brush and tap. Some highlighter. This is my Nars Highlighter in Fort de France. It's the mini one. This Jaclyn Hill and Morphe brush is a JH14. It's just like a fluffy. My A23 from Anastasia and highlight in these areas. Now, the most exciting part, I've used this a couple times already and I love it. This is the Patrick Ta Shaping Wax. I got the tinted version and it looks like this, and I've used it a couple times like I said. It's very similar to soap brows. I'm going to take my Colourpop Mellow Mist. I'm going to mist it once. I'm going to take my Benefit Ka-Brow Spoolie. I found that I like this the best. And go back and forth at it. You don't need a lot. Okay, I just did the most there. Let me take a little bit of the product off. Brush my brows up. Can you tell how much, like, kind of like, I don't know if you can tell, bushy that side is? I feel like you can tell better on this side. That is gorgeous. Yes, that is the new thing that I'm obsessed with. I've always wanted to try, like, the soap brows trend. And I did try it with the L'Occitane soap, and I got the whole thing. It's got literally a whole bar of soap. And it works really well, but because it was kind of like clear, it kind of showed through. And these ones aren't clear. It's tinted. I still fill my brows in because I have very light brows, but I really like how they look. I'm going to set my face now. I'm using the Colourpop Hyaluronic Acid Pretty Fresh one. Alright, you guys, so I'm back. I went ahead and applied some of the Diorshow mascara on my lower lashes. And I lined my lips to save some time. This is the new Patrick Ta Precision Lip Crayon in Ooh She Single or Oh She Single. I love his lip liners. I'm also going to be applying his lipstick as well. This is just called a lipstick in Oh She Single. And look how pretty this packaging is. But look, like this part right here is the cap and then twist it up. It's so gorgeous. It's like a nudie brown lipstick color. Alright guys, so this is the end of my tutorial. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Comment down below if you want to see other videos using the Natasha Denona Bronze Palette or any of the new items I showed in this video. Don't forget to click the bell button to be notified on my next upload, and I'll see you guys in the next one.